Also, if we go back to what we spoke about earlier, this censorship that we have online, is this something that people in Spain feel that it's a problem, that these digital giants, they are becoming more and more controlling the information that can reach people? Is there something that can be done about this?
Well, I guess that the paradigm changed, with the how they bought Twitter and so on. But to give you an example, this is something that for me is absolutely incredible. During the electoral period in last elections, and not this one, the last ones, Twitter banned the account of Vox Spain. I mean, the thing is that we don't have space in media. They don't want us in media. Okay, where do we have to go? To social media. Mm-hmm. And we are banned also in social media, as Donald Trump happened also. What is left? What do we have to do? Go to with a megaphone to the streets and start yelling? I mean, we have no opportunity, no chance. But it's true that things are changing. I don't know, because if they see that there's some party that's already ruling and getting power, and that big corporations, some things in money terms, try to go with those who are winners. So I hope we keep that path and we find some more special spaces of freedom, like it's your podcast in this case, yeah.
And when it comes to doing political PR or digital marketing, in your case, are there any other methods that are used in political PR? I know, for example, that you have focused a lot on creating a trade union for people with conservative values. Mm-hmm. Are there any other methods, activism, for example, on the streets? I remember seeing some actions where you would be showing up in front of various headquarters of companies or political opponents, mm-hmm. and throw up flyers in the air with information about that party.
Yeah.
What are these methods, and where do you get these ideas from, really?
We believe that politics is not just being in sitting down, being in the parliament, being denouncing what other persons do wrong in the tribunal or justice system. I mean, you don't have to lose the side with the street and with the people. There's a lot of politicians. I guess that's what happened with Pedro Sanchez or this type of people. They never go to the streets. Pedro Sanchez, for example, had to cancel his meetings. He was going to do some meetings around all Spain, but there were people that voluntarily went them to show that they didn't support him, and he had to cancel the tour. That's the problem when you lose contact with reality. So we try to support, maybe we don't have the biggest structure, but we try to cover all the real problems of Spaniards, because if you're not there, you don't know how you can really help. The idea is, it's true that we have a very young team. That's very nice. It's people that it's like fresh air. We when someone throws an idea, no one is like, that's super stupid. We think it out, we try it, we risk, because I think that in politics and in actions in the street, you also have to take some risk, and I think that there's where you can win, definitely. Yeah.
Also, you mentioned earlier that you have lived in Poland. How long did you stay in Poland for?
Well, 3 years. 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So what comparisons would you make between how life in Poland is and life in Spain?
I honestly have to say, a lot of people are always, you're super tiring with Poland. You're in Spain and you're talking about Poland. Go live there again, And I'm like, no, because I want to change things here, And the fact is that for me, always I come, it's like, Poland is like Spain 20 years ago. But not in a bad sense, they're super old or whatever. So it's like, I can see that here people, as I said before, about making the material conditions so you can live and start a family and so on. I think that still exists in Poland. I also think that people are not that divided. I was this morning in the Warsaw commemoration, in the Warsaw battle, and I saw a lot of people. I think there's people from all type of ideologies, but they have some common points, and I think that Poland knows how to respect that common points. But in the last 4 years, I think that some tensions are trying to break that unity. Yeah,
you are right. I attended the military parade today that was marking this as well. And it's true that the people that were there, they were definitely from across the political spectrum. The respect for the army feels like one of those things that bring Poles together. Do you have these things today in Spain that they can bring people together, or there is too much division?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a perfect example that I think that is going to make people understand. In Vox, in our party, as we said before, ETA, that was the terrorist group in Basque Country, kidnapped one of our members, José Antonio Ortega Lara, for over 800 days, in a room with 3/4 meters. There was no light. It was terrible, something terrible. And in those years, everyone, when they heard the name of José Antonio Ortega Lara, they said, he's a victim of ETA. He's a victim of terrorism. Actually, we had some political meetings in Spain, and people went to the doors of the hotel where he had to speak to insult him. People that are 18, 20, 24. Why? Because they didn't learn anything of history. The parties are legitimating they're giving legitimacy to this separatist party and terrorist party to be in the Congress. People don't understand that he is a victim. That is terrible for a nation. And I'm going to give you another example. Yesterday I was in a bar talking with a guy, and he was like, "Oh, why are you in a suit here?" And I was like, "I'm coming to the commemoration of the Warsaw Battle in 1920, as you said." And he was like, "Why are you going there?" And I'm like, I'm not going to be here. I mean, I understand the history in Poland. I respect it very much. People died for your freedoms. And he was like I was talking to him in Chinese, you know, he was even laughing with sarcasm.
Yeah.
And like how could they break the minds and souls of the young people that don't even respect the people that give their lives for them freedom?
You're right. And in many cases, people are not even aware of what happened 50 or 100 years ago. It's not that they have a specific opinion about it. They just don't know about it at all.
Yeah.
But if we go back to looking at similarities and differences between living in Poland and Spain, naturally, up here you have practically winter for 8 months of the year. In Spain, you have 8 months of summer per year. You have siesta, you have this mañana, taking it easy. Would you say that living in Poland was more stressful than living in Spain, or it's not really a difference?
No. I have to say that living in Poland is great. I mean, it's a very relaxed country. People are super generous. That's something that is a point in common that I see with Spanish people. For example, talking about the Ukrainian invasion, what Poland did with the Ukrainian refugees is something that is an example for the world. I mean, I don't know if there's any case in the history in which that thing happened. That's incredible.
Is this something that people know about in Spain? How much help was given to the Ukrainians here in Poland?
Definitely not. They criminalize the government. You see the TV media. They don't talk about Poland if it's not about bad stuff. I remember like a case that was super viral 1 month ago that the public television was telling a case of a student that came to Poland. And the case was like, he was kicked from his house because he had a LGTB flag. The thing is that guy, in the one that was living here, he even said that it was manipulated, and he was not kicked out of the house by the LGTB flag. It was kicked because he was putting flags in the space in which it was part of the vicinity or the neighbors, and he couldn't put any flags. So that's the attention that Polish receives by Spanish media.
I see. Any other similarities or differences between Poland and Spain? Because there are some people who say that even though the Poles are a Slavic people, they have a lot in common with Southern Europe, the Greeks, the Italians, the Spanish.
Yeah.
Is this something you experienced when you were living here as well?
Yeah, I would say that, as you said before, I think it's something that cultural means are defined also by weather. So sometimes for us Spanish people, Polish at first is like, oh, those guys are like super serious or whatever. They want to be friends with us.
They don't smile a lot.
They don't smile a lot, but I guess that's like as I said, the weather, 100%. Because when you know a Polish guy, definitely he for us like a brother. He's like it's the same as us. Even maybe they have like a weird language that we cannot understand, you know.
But you say when the party starts, when the fiesta starts,
yeah,
the Spanish and the Poles are quite similar when it comes to enjoying themselves.
100%. I would say that even this is something that maybe is weird for some people, but Spanish people with East European people have more to do that even with Northern people that are more nearer than us. Yeah.
And would you ever want to come back to Poland in the future and potentially live here again? Or right now you're focused on Spain and your political work?
I wish. I mean, the thing is that sometimes I wish that actually how Poland is would be transported to Spain. I definitely would not come back to live to Poland, but not because I don't love it, because I think that my life should be devoted to my country and to build the conditions. So both of them, because I also try to work for Poland being in Spain, both of the countries get on the best level and the best conditions they can have, yeah.
Well, all the best to you in that quest, and we hope to have you back whenever you're back in Poland again.
Thank you very much, Adam.
Thank you.
Pleasure.